in the aftermarket, the promotional relationship that big universal brands have with another big universal brand, they make a difference, because what you're trying to do when you come out with a huge tentpole is in the advertising and promotion just before the movie comes out, you want it to be ubiquitous. You want it to be on everybody's lips. You want it to be what everybody's talking about. Are you going to see the movie? Or I just saw that movie. And the brand association is sort of an endorsement. Well, the fact that these brands are involved with this movie promoting them, gee, that must mean it's really a big, important movie. And the fact that we chose that brand to be in our film, well, that's an endorsement, right? Particularly if it's used in a clever way that doesn't compromise the movie.
So what is a brand integration, Carissa?
A connection a brand can make with content, whether it be across all entertainment, whether it be an already existing IP of a feature film or of a network opportunity, but it can also be working with an influencer, a YouTuber, and incorporating your own custom content, or working with a celebrity in that fashion. So I really think that the term branded integration or branded entertainment is the evolution of product placement.
We're sort of on a new frontier here with the emergence of streaming platforms. How does that affect opportunities for branded integration?
There's just such a plethora out there, but again, more opportunities for clients. Along with that, I also think it helps to bring greater scale for brands, right? So if we do something, we now have the ability to take it onto VOD, onto those streaming platforms, VOD, TV Everywhere, DGO that we own, anything along those lines. So, I think, again, more opportunity and more scale for clients.
For brands that are looking to connect and collaborate with entertainment partners, what are some of the things they should be looking for? What are some of the best practices?
From a brand and agency standpoint, and of course collaboration, but if you look at it from the brand side and what's happening on the marketing, with obviously now, traditional advertising model being completely challenged for many different reasons that we don't have to go through here, and the push to content marketing, all of that increases the complexity of what brands need to be doing in order to engage their consumers in a meaningful way. Because in the end, the reason why consumers might be using ad blocks is because they don't understand the model, they don't accept the good old traditional model on digital. So you have to find, and consumers are expecting from brands a different way to engage, a better way and more meaningful way.
I think so. You just sparked something that's really important. I think for brands and on the media side and the creative agency side, inherently they're tasked with being that creative, right? And it's their responsibility on behalf of the brand to craft that message. When you participate with some of the best storytellers in the world, when you're talking about Hollywood content, I think sometimes it's saying, it's okay, let it go for a moment. That's not your responsibility. Let someone else come in and then let's talk about it, because maybe sometimes it's just the burden that this is their job. But more often than not, when we work with a production, that room of writers, what they deliver is far more exciting than what we actually thought we could do.
And you just kind of touched on something also, which is being there early on in the process, right?
Yeah.
So when that program is in very early stages of development, and then figuring out how it is best that the brand can play a role in it.
Yeah.
And at Discovery, one of the things that really kind of separates us from our competitors out there is that we own our content. So the ability to have the access to those producers and the production company is fairly easy, quite frankly.
My experience, what I've seen as well. I mean, I don't come from an agency background. I was a producer before joining Havas a year and a half ago. So what I'm bringing this inside knowledge to the agency and to then our clients. There's three things that I've seen that work. First time, as you said, you need to go there early, but most importantly, the conversation needs to happen between the brand and the creator, with the agency in the room, with everyone, the network in the room, but there needs to be a straight discussions, because everyone needs to align. And it's not about agreeing the number of shots, it's about agreeing what it is that everyone wants to take out of that. Where does the director or the creator want to go, really? What kind of story does he really want to tell? And then aligning the brand with that, or allowing the brand to express what it is that they really need. Sometimes not just selling the product, it's also pushing somewhere else. And that's where then the creator can come up with the amazing solution.
Right.
And then everyone can be aligned and happy at the end result. Because if the discussion is all about the number of shots and the length or the duration of that product in the content, everyone is deceived. The creator is not happy and the brand is not needed.
Right.